Hi guys, today I'm going to be reading a book called The Secret of the Fairies. Alright, let's begin. At Mouseford Academy, the most difficult time of the year had arrived. Exam time. The Thea sisters were busy studying for their economics and statistics class. Nikki closed the book in front of her. I can't keep my eyes open any longer. Tell me about it, Violet yawned. I'm going to bed. You can't succeed without sleep, Colette added. Or cheese, Pam said. I need a sandwich. Violet sighed. I need a little more time. I just don't feel confident, she confessed. Nikki patted her on the shoulder. You'll be fine, you'll see. Paulina was busy scribbling numbers in her notebook. Don't you want a break? Colette asked. I have to study this formula, she replied. Her friend said goodbye and left the library. Paulina buried her nose in her book. Then she looked up again. She saw the rising sun through the window. How long have I been studying? She wondered. She walked to the window to feel the crisp breeze on her face. When she looked down, she saw me, Thea Stilton. I was getting ready to teach a class on undersea investigation techniques. Oh, let me introduce myself. I'm a special correspondent for my brother's newspaper, the Rodents Gazette. I sometimes teach at Mouseford Academy. I was just returning from a dive, so I was still wearing my wetsuit. My mask and flippers definitely looked out of place in the garden. Curious, Paulina joined me outside. Good morning, Thea, she said, smiling. Good morning, Paulina, I replied. You're up early today. Paulina yawned. Actually, I haven't slept at all. I noticed the book she was carrying under her arm. Studying for exams, I asked. Exactly, and Professor Datamouse is very demanding, she said. I smiled. Cheer up. I have a fantastic surprise for the next semester. Paulina's eyes sparkled with excitement. Really? What is it? I'm going to be teaching a special class on investigation under the sea, I revealed. I spent some time inspecting the ocean floor around the island. There's evidence that these waters might have held a very interesting past. Can we all take the class with you? Paulina asked. Will we be able to dive and discover these mysteries for ourselves? Of course, I replied. This is fabulous news, she said. I'm going to tell the others. As I watched her run out of the garden, I thought about how lucky I was. The Thea sisters were such enthusiastic students. I'm always happy to spend time with them. I had a meeting soon with Octavius de Mousus, the headmaster of Mouseford Academy. So I headed to my room for a shower. As I opened the door, I saw that someone had slipped a letter underneath it. Who could have sent it? Chapter 2. A Request for Help. I picked up the envelope and stared at it, speechless. It was from the Institute of Incredible Stories, IIS. To learn more about IIS, go to page 10. On the corner of the envelope, I saw the symbols for the Seven Roses Unit, one of the most secret departments in the ISS. Recently, I took a special test to see if I could join the department, and passed it. But I had just started my training. This was the first time they had contacted me. I quickly opened the envelope and began to read. The letter said, Dear Thea, the Seven Roses Unit needs your help. Nina, one of our most promising agents, recently began studying Irish legends. 20 days ago, she left for Ireland to conduct research. We haven't heard from her in a week. It's as if she has vanished. I need you to help me find her. If you accept, call me for details at the number on the back of this paper. Nina's life could be in danger. Sincerely, Will Mystery. I immediately dialed the number. Will, this is Thea Stilton. Thea, I'm so glad you called, he replied. Well, I had to. You're letter sounded very urgent, I said. Will lowered his voice. I know you have just begun your training, he said, but this is an emergency, and I know you have exactly the skills we need to solve this problem. You can count on me, I said confidently. What can I do? I need you to go to Ireland to find Mina, the agent who had disappeared, Will explained. The last time we heard from Mina, she said she was on the brink of an important discovery, Will continued. We know that she was exploring some ancient ruins on a rocky island near Cork. Since you are an investigative journalist, we're hoping that you can track her down. I'll do my best, I promised. You said Mina vanished a week ago. Where was she last seen? Northeast of Cork, in Dunmore East, a town along the Irish coast, Will replied. An IIS agent will be waiting for you at the Dog Walk Inn. I will give you an envelope with instructions for reaching your destination and recognizing your agent. I'll prepare to leave immediately, I promised. I'll look for your envelope. I flipped my phone shut and began to pack. What if Mina was in some kind of trouble? There was no time to waste. Chapter 3. Last chapter. My ears perked up when I heard a cough outside my door. Was someone spying on me? I opened the door and saw Ruby Flashy Fur walking down the hall, talking on her phone. Ruby was a student at the academy. She loved to be the center of attention and to cause trouble for the Thea sisters, but she was basically harmless. I closed the door and finished packing. Then I put on my 7 Roses pendant, which I had received when I became an agent. I was ready to go, but first I had to say goodbye to Thea's sisters. I found them by a classroom waiting to take their exam. The mascots were early as usual. They're very responsible. When they saw me with a bag on my shoulder, they looked surprised. Thea! They all exclaimed at once. Hello, I replied with a smile. Where are you going? Paulina asked. Unfortunately, I have to leave early, I replied. I'm on a top-secret mission for the IIS. The Thea sisters started talking all at once. How exciting! What's the mission? We should go with you. I must go alone, I said firmly. The mission is for the 7 Roses unit, a top-secret department. Besides, you need to take your exams. Suddenly, I smelled very strong perfume. I turned to see Ruby Flashy Fur peeking around the doorway. How sneaky. Hi, Ruby, I said, and she jumped in surprise. Shouldn't you be preparing for your exams? Her face turned red with embarrassment. I shook my head. Ruby, when are you going to learn? It's not nice to stick your whiskers into other rodents' business. Ruby turned around and left in a huff. Let's go into the reading room, Colette suggested. It will be empty at this hour, and we can talk without prying ears listening to us. We went to the reading room and closed the door. Will Mystery, the director of the 7 Roses unit, contacted me, I explained. He asked me to find a missing agent named Mina. She vanished under mysterious circumstances. But you can't go alone, Paulina, I exclaimed. You might find yourself in danger, added Violet. The other Thea sisters nodded in agreement. Don't worry about me, I assured them. I can do this on my own. I took a quick look at my watch. I'm sorry, but I really must run. Good luck on your exam. The girls waved goodbye as I rushed outside and down to the dock. I had to take the first boat to the nearest airport. I was ready for my adventure to begin. Okay, thanks for watching. This story will be continued in my next video. Alright, bye.